Good morning, dear students. I welcome you to the online English classes. Before we proceed to the class, today I want to give you some important information. Information is about pre-midterm, your portion for the forthcoming pre-midterm examination. From your Beehive book, Lesson 1, The Fun They Had. And first poem, Road Not Taken. Listen to The Sound of Music, Part 1 and Part 2, both. And second poem, Wind. This all from your Beehive book. Now come forward to Moment. Moment portion, only one chapter, Chapter 1. The Lost Child. You go thoroughly to this all chapter for your pre-midterm examination. Yours all the portion were already completed and notes through PDF also done. Please write down all the notes in your English fair copy and complete your notes. Portion of pre-midterm exam in written you will receive through PDF. Okay, you all understood the portion? Now let's start the class. Today we start a new chapter from your Beehive book, Chapter 4, A Truly Beautiful Mind. Let's start Chapter 4, A Truly Beautiful Mind. And its poet is Albert Einstein. This chapter is about Albert Einstein. We all know him as a great scientist. Truly beautiful mind here refers to Albert Einstein. Here we can know that a truly beautiful mind makes one wonder that how can a scientist mind be beautiful? We can't hear that anyone's mind beautiful, but it's true. It is so because in the lesson we can come across another aspect of Einstein. Now introduction about the poet. Albert Einstein, born in 1916 and died 1955. He was theoretical physicist and most influential physicist of the 20th century. Now introduction of the lesson. This chapter is about Albert Einstein. He was a great scientist. The title of the chapter, A Truly Beautiful Minds, referred to Albert Einstein. Actually, this is a short biography of his, where some of his qualities have been highlighted. Albert's interest in mathematics and physics, and also his humanitarian attribute. The title, A Truly Beautiful Minds, make one wonder that how can a scientist mind be beautiful? It is so because of this lesson. We come across another aspect of Einstein. He devoted world peace, non-violence, and that is why the title refers to him as a truly beautiful mind. Now let's start. What do you think when you hear the word genius? Who is a genius? What qualities do you think a genius has? A genius is a person with exceptional intellectual or creative ability. A genius has a strong drive, devotion, and curiosity to gain knowledge. We shall now read about young German civil servant who took the world by storm. About 100 years ago, in summer of 1905, The 26-year-old published in quick succession 4 groundbreaking papers about light, the motion of particle, the electrodynamic of moving bodies, and energy. His work took up only a few pages in Scientific Journal, but changed forever our understanding of space, time, and the entire cosmos, and transformed the name Einstein into a synonym of genius. 50 years after his death, Albert Einstein genius still risen. Now we read about young German civil servant. About 100 years ago, the world took by storm. Something great happened in the world. In summer 1905, 26 years old boy published a paper. 4 papers published that create shaking in the world. They are about light, the motion of particles, the electrodynamic of moving bodies, and energy. I think these all are important topics. They are about light, how our body moves, what are electrodynamics, and what is energy. Now our understanding change of space, time, and their entire system of thoughts. And then Einstein got a new name, genius. Now everyone know that synonyms of Einstein is genius. Now also after 50 years of his death, still its name genius. Now we start the biography. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm without any indication that was destined for greatness. On the contrary, his mother thought Albert was a freak. To her, his head seemed too large. Destined, what's the meaning of here? Destined? Destined means it was in his destiny. Contrary, that means opposite. Freak means actually odd. Or to say a word used disapprovingly to talk about a person who is unusual and does not behave, look to their things other. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879. He was born in a city named Ulm in Germany. When he was a child, no one could predict that one day he would become a great scientist. He was like all the other children. But Albert's mother thought that Albert was a freak because he didn't behave, talk, or look like normal people did. He was different from other children of his age. He behaved abnormally. It seems as if he had lesser intelligence in comparison to the other children. Always Albert's mother thought that the little boy head was a big in comparison to other children head. His head was too large. At the age of 2.5, Einstein still wasn't talking. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. Einstein did not know what to do with children, and his playmate made him rather boring. So the youngster played by himself much of the time. He especially loved mechanical toys. Looking at his newborn sister Maza, he said to have said, "Fine, but where are her wheels?" Uttered means spoke. Classmates, that means fellow in playing. Playmate, sorry. Playmate means fellow in playing. Albert Einstein started talking when he was 2.5 years old. Finally, when Einstein started speaking, he used to repeat the word. When he did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. He had no interest in playing with other children. He wanted to remain alone. Einstein remained to him all the time. He used to play with himself only from the very beginning. Since his childhood, he loved mechanical toys, such toys in which some kind of machinery was used, such as automated car, automated airplanes. But when his sister was born and he looked at her, he could not see her feet. He was wondering where the baby's wheels were, that means the feet of the baby. As Albert Einstein used to play with toys, and all the toys has a set of wheels to him. Mazda seemed to be a toy too, and so he might have thought that where were the wheels? A headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession could not matter because he will never make a success at anything. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to. He later became a gifted amateur violinist, maintaining this skill throughout his life. Mechanical of the machine, profession, vocation, amateur, one who loves to do something. Violinist, that means one who play on violin. Maintaining, keeping. Skill, that means intelligence. Now here, the headmaster of Einstein school told Einstein's father that Einstein could never be successful in whatever profession he chose, whatever career he took up. As a profession, his mother wanted him to learn the violin. Einstein was a very good violinist. He learned playing the violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to learn to play. All his life, he was an amateur violinist. He played the violin as a hobby, not a profession. But Albert Einstein was not a bad pupil. He went to high school in Munich, where Einstein's family had moved when he was 15 months old, and scored good marks in almost every subject. Einstein hated the school regimentation and often clashed with his teacher. At the age of 15, Einstein felt so stifled that he left the school for good. Scored means obtained, or to say got. Regimentation, strict order and discipline. Stifled, choked. Albert Einstein was a very good student. He went to a school in Munich because his family had moved from Ulm to Munich when he was 15 months old and scored good marks in almost every subject. The school where Einstein next had a very strict discipline which he disliked. Due to that, he often clashed with his teacher opinion and opposed them. Einstein was so much suffocated in that school. He could not follow the strict discipline and so he left the school forever. The previous school, Albert parents had moved to Milan and left their son with relatives. After prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish to continue his education in German speaking Switzerland, in a city which was more liberal than Munich. Prolonged means very long. Discussion, talk. Liberal, that means generous. Now, when Albert Einstein left the school 1 year before, that his parents had moved to another city, Milan, which is in Italy. Albert left behind in Munich with his relatives. The school in Munich was very strict. Albert could not follow the discipline. Over there, he had a long discussion with his family, relatives, and finally his parents agreed to put him in a school in Switzerland, and the language used there communication was German. Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics, and after finishing school he decided to study at the university in Zurich. But science wasn't the only thing that appealed to the dashing young man with the walrus mustache. Gifted, that means very intelligent. Appealed, look charm. Dashing, that means bright. Walrus, an animal. Mustache, hair on the upper lips and below the nose. Einstein was a good at studies. He was highly gifted in mathematics. He was exceptionally good in mathematics. He was only had interest in physics. Once he finished school, he joined the university in Zurich. Science was not only thing that appealed to the Einstein, who was a very handsome young man. Other than science, he had interest in something else also. He also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Mileva Marik, whom he found to be a clever creature. These young Serbs had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of a few in Europe where women could get degrees. Einstein saw in her ally against the Philistines those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds. The couple fell in love. Better survive, letters survive, in which they put their affection into words, mixing science with tenderness, wrote Einstein. How happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to a victorious conclusion. Creature means living being, ally means friend, Philistines means wrong people, and constantly means continuously. At odds, that means in conflict. Survive, that means still present. Affection, that means love. Tenderness, that means softness. Relativity, things proportionate to. Victorious conclusion, result with victory. Now, other than maths and physics, Albert Einstein liked one of his fellow students. Her name was Mileva Marik. He thought that she was very clever, sharp and intelligent. They meet at the University of Zurich. Mileva Maric belonged to Serbia. That is why she is called a Serb. She came from Serbia to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few universities in Europe which gave degrees to female students only. Ali, a friend for an associate. Einstein felt that Mileva was a friend because she also liked art, literature, or music. Both shared this common interest. In those days, having interest in art, literature, or music was not considered to be good. So, those people who were interested in art, literature, music used to call their opponent physicians. Albert Einstein family and many people in the university were not in favor of this. So against such people, Albert Einstein and Mileva Maric unity helped them to face the situation. Albert Einstein and Mileva Maric fell in love and their exchange love letter to express their feeling. They used to write such kind of letter where they used to mix science with their feeling. At one instance, Einstein talked about his scientific invention and said that he would be very proud on that day when they would finally conclude their paper on the theory of relativity. In 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. He worked as a teaching assistant, gave private lessons, and finally secured a job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. While he was supposed to be assessing other people's invention, Einstein was actually developing his own idea in secret. He is said to have jokingly called his desk drawer at work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. Assist means one who assists. Finally, that meaning is in the end. Secured, that means you got. Expert, specialist. Patent, sole right. Invention, that means discoveries. Developing, that meaning is growing. Bureau, that is office. Theoretical, of theories. Now, in the year of 1900, Albert Einstein was 20 years of age and he completed his graduation from the university but was unemployed. From 1900 to 1902, Albert Einstein was working as a teaching assistant and gave private lesson also. Finally, in 1900, he got a job in Bern. Bern is a city in Germany. He got the job of a technical officer in a patent office in Bern. Einstein was supposed to check an invention done by other people and give them a patent. On the other hand, secretly, he was making his own invention too. Einstein later said to the desk on which he worked was the office of theoretical physics because there only he started working on his invention. Now, my dear students, in which we further continue the chapter in next video. Till then, goodbye.